Well, hey, book lovers, welcome back to another live book readings. Yesterday, I dropped a surprise release called Saving North as part of a 6-book series that is comprised of short stories. So these are very short stories. You can read them very, very quickly, and they revolve around the major holidays. Basically, what happens is there is a big holiday court celebration and a catastrophic event happens. The 6 daughters of the court leaders all end up in the same place at the same time, and they assign each other tasks that they have to go do to stop the bad guy from doing the bad thing. So we've got Christmas, we've got New Year's, we've got Valentine's Day, we've got St. Patrick's Day, we've got Easter, and we've got Halloween, and we get to take a look at the different point of views of these girls as we are jumping in and going to save the world from what catastrophic event is happening. So real quick, let me read the blurb for Saving North to you. Can Santa's daughter and an elven prince save the pole? Jubilee has been forbidden to interact with the refugee elven prince Adaire outside of work-related duties, but when darkness attacks the pole during the annual holiday court celebration, she rushes to her secret boyfriend's aid to help stop the rebel band comprised of his former subjects. When they discover darkness has enlisted Father Time to help prevent the New Year from happening, they must work with the daughters of the court leaders to save partygoers, free the leaders, and survive Father Time's evil plan to destroy the future for everyone. So with these books, they can be read in any order, and they can be read as standalones. We are getting the same story so that there is no spoilers in these things. They just go in off in different perspectives, and they go do their own thing. So we get part of it with them together, part of it with them apart. So it's a different look at each side of the story, and we're going to read it today. I'm super excited. And like I said, this was a surprise release. So surprise, here we go. Let's go ahead and dive in. If you're joining me, let me know if you've picked up your copy of this yet or not. Let's go ahead and let's dive in. I'm going to use my blue light blocking glasses because I have a glaring headache this morning. So we're just going to make sure we take care of the headache. And if you want to get your hands on a copy of Saving North just in time for Christmas, you can go to savingnorthinfo.kandrobinsonbooks.com to read more and to check this out. It's on sale right now. So let me go ahead and actually put this on screen for you guys because I almost started reading without doing that. We're going to dive in and see what happens when Santa discovers his daughter has maybe been spending a little more time with the Elven Prince than she should be. Here we go. And yes, I do realize most of the first chapters make cutscenes, so you are welcome. You're welcome. Don't move. His voice was punctuated as he turned and stomped out of the room. The door clicked loudly behind him, muffling the noise from the party. Apparently we're going to pay for stopping the invaders, Adaire mumbled, turning away. You weren't even supposed to be there. You could have been killed. I was there because of you, Jubilee snapped back. How was I supposed to know your elven rebels would be there? Oh, well, excuse me, mistress, for not controlling the community I lost control over. His eyes snapped at her as he continued snarkily. Forgive me, mistress, Claus. The elven prince bowed deeply, blonde bangs flipping in front of his eyes. His sword moved to his side just enough to pick up the light and refract it back to Jubilee. Don't call me mistress, Jubilee corrected angrily. Though the elven prince was in fact supposed to address her as such in public, locked away in her father's workshop office, he knew better than to speak to her so formally. You couldn't have just stayed at the celebration? He rose, giving up his cold tone. Adaire quietly walked over to her and perched on the edge of the table at her side. Jubilee ducked her head, letting a strand of her curled updo tumble from behind her ear as she looked at him. I wasn't going to let you fight off intruders without help. The dim lights in the office offered the feel of candlelight, quietly bouncing off the glittery objects in the workshop. The fireplace in the corner popped and hissed, drawing their attention for a moment. You could have sent backup. They wouldn't have arrived as quickly as I did. Besides, I know how to protect the North. It's been my job since the day I was born. The chill from outside still resided in Jubilee's bones, making her ache for warmth. She glanced at the elven prince before dragging her gaze away quickly. She had to be careful of her actions in her father's workshop, even though they were alone. Your job is to protect the North by working at your father's side and taking over for him, not galloping into the battle on reindeer in a party dress. You like my party dress, she countered his argument with a flirtatious smile that narrowed her eyes. Slowly lowering her lashes, she waited. So much for watching her actions. I like your party dress more than I was supposed to, Adaire grinned dangerously. They'd kill us if they knew we weren't in here fighting. You put on a good show. You liked it so much that you threw me in a snowbank with it, huh? Jubilee challenged. The music outside grew as the party continued from the northern room. It vaguely clashed with the sounds of the other rooms as each function continued and guests bounced between realms to celebrate with each other for the evening. I told you to stay back. How would it have looked if the refugee elven prince let Santa's daughter die at the hands of the rebels from the kingdom who sided with the darkness? From his kingdom who sided with darkness. Adaire's voice dropped, growing serious. Your father may trust us now, babe, but only to work alongside the North. In no uncertain terms are we supposed to grow comfortable here. He doesn't know, Jubilee whispered. Her father couldn't possibly guess they'd been seeing each other behind his back. If he knew I'd be dead, prince or not. Santa had forbidden Jubilee from associating with the elven prince and his subjects outside of work. They were at the pole for sanctuary after darkness destroyed their kingdom. They were given jobs from guarding the pole to helping in the workshop, and they were given their own space to regroup and prepare for their next move, but their relocation to the north was only ever supposed to be temporary. He means well. I know, Adaire leaned in, nestling his lips against Jubilee's neck. It will take time to convince him, but we will. His hand inched up her back, making her shiver when his fingertips hit the bare skin of her shoulders over the faux fur neckline. Jubilee reached her right hand up, twisting the front of his dress shirt in her hands as she pulled him close. Adaire's hand moved quickly oh my goodness, you guys. Adaire's hand moved quickly to her cheek, gently brushing against it with his fingers. She inhaled quickly, turning to face him better. The elven prince twisted a loose curl around his fingers, brushing it against her jaw. Forbidden romance seemed even more dangerous when bathed in the dim light of the room and the light blue glow of the security feeds on the wall. She knew they should be monitoring it, but she couldn't concentrate on anything but the prince's lips. We'll find a way, Jubilee, Adaire whispered, Adaire's whisper brushed across her skin. This is what happens when I read kissing scenes, you guys. A door burst open, jolting Jubilee and Adaire to separate. A mug of pens hit the floor, rolling across the dark wood. Jubilee! Tempest quickly took stock of the room. I'm going to do that one again. Jubilee! Jubilee! Tempest quickly took stock of the room, removing her decorative mask. We have a problem. What is it? Jubilee asked, ignoring the pens she had knocked over. We're discussing this later, Tempest responded, pointing between her friend and the elven prince. It was almost a relief someone finally knew. I heard there was an invasion at the wall. Yes, we took care of it. My father is investigating it now. And he locked you up in here while he did? She dropped her chin, raising a single eyebrow in a playful judgment. Jubilee nodded to the bank of computer screens on the wall next to the door. Images flashed on each with security camera feeds. Adaire acted a little too interested in studying them as they spoke. Santa and his men spoke to the arrested intruders in the bottom corner screen in the basement holding area. We didn't follow orders, Jubilee Like I know the books that I've read or written. We didn't follow orders, Jubilee explained. Her exclusion from the No! Oh my gosh. Y'all! It's been a day. We didn't follow orders, Jubilee explained her exclusion from the questioning downstairs. Doesn't pay to break with tradition, I suppose. Adaire's mumble earned him a glance from his secret girlfriend and the Queen of Halloween. Santa is going to snap you like a Christmas cookie, elf. Tempest didn't care about the prince's standing within the court. I'm here because I've heard whispers that the invasion was a distraction. Something else is coming. What do you mean? Adaire asked, turning quickly to stride over to them. An explosion rocked the ground, blacking out one of the displays on the wall before Tempest could explain further. Babe. Adaire's voice cut through with clarity. He was turned away from her. On the screen, Santa and the other holiday court leaders were struggling against the invaders as they revealed hidden weapons they had never seen before and tried to take control of the holding cell. A second screen revealed more traitors attempting to breach the pole and create destruction in their wake as they paved the way for their leader to enter and take control. They had to be stopped. Jubilee darted out of the room without waiting. And now we reach the end of the first chapter. Second chapter actually introduces us to our new characters. So we're going to meet all 6 of the girls. You've met Oh, that was sad. You've met Jubilee. You are going to meet the other characters. So we're going to meet New Year's Eve, Viv. We are going to meet Valentine's Day, Libby. We are going to meet Kira, our St. Patrick's Day girl. We are going to meet Evangeline, our Easter girl, and we will meet Tempest, of course, our Halloween queen, who you just met a little bit, who has quite the sass. And we're going to get assignments. We're going to find out what's really happening. We're going to find out who is attacking the pole. We know from the blurb that darkness has actually enlisted Father Time. We know Father Time is the father of our New Year's Eve girl. So she's going to have to work against her father in this one. It's going to be really fun. And we get to see a lot that goes into what happens to save the holiday court and to save the North Pole from the invasion. So I'm very, very excited for this one. I hope you guys are as well. If you got questions, go ahead and drop those for me. I would love to get them answered for you, and I hope that you will pick up a copy of Saving North. It is so much more fun when I am not stumbling over the make-out scene words, so there you go. Make sure you grab that. It is a short story. There's only like 4 chapters in it. It is not long. It's something you can read in between your holiday events with your family, and there's a lot that you can do with this one. Danielle, you are excited to hear the rest of the stories. Me too, girl. I've already gotten a good chunk of the New Year's one done, so that's going to come out around New Year's Eve. And then we've got the other holidays. Right now we're voting. I'm not sure if we're going to release them all within like a couple weeks of each other at the beginning of 2021, or if we are going to be doing them on their respective holidays, which means the last one won't come out until Halloween. So guys, let me know your opinions. What do you think we should do in that particular respect? Which one should we do? Early 2021 or wait for the actual holidays? Let me know in the comments below. But we are going to be learning more and talking more about these characters and the different things here. We'll be opening up the world portals in the not too distant future on the website for this, so you can learn more about them. I just have to get all the artwork and things together for that. So it's going to be lots and lots of fun. If you have character art or if you are cosplaying, especially on TikTok, please make sure you're tagging me, showing me off, because I will show you off as well. And as always, you can join me for our weekly live book readings. Promise I'll be better at it next time. Every single Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern here on YouTube and on Facebook. We'll be going live at 3 p.m. with a book cover creation as long as the power holds out. We got a snowstorm coming, y'all. So I will see you this afternoon, and make sure you hang out on Instagram and on TikTok. We've got some major things dropping today on social, and make sure you are also hanging out here on YouTube. Hit the subscribe and notification bell. We just dropped a brand new episode of the Show Me How You Write series, where authors are showing you on screen exactly what programs they use and how they do their writing. And we've got a new author vlog coming out tomorrow. It's behind the scenes of how to decorate your bookshelves for Christmas, and I create a sugar-coated inspired Christmas tree. It's amazing. So that's dropping tomorrow, as long as the power holds and I can finish editing it today. And we got some really cool stuff coming out for you. So thank you all so much for joining. Appreciate you being here. I hope you grab your copy of Saving North today. And let me know, which of these girls are you most excited to meet? You don't have to remember their names, but tell me which holiday you were the most excited for to be tackled inside of the Holiday Court series. I will see you all again next week for another live book reading, and this afternoon for a live book cover design. Until then, I hope you have a great day and stay inspired. Bye, friends.